Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Southampton rebuild video. This is episode number 21. As you can see, looking bottom right, we're right in the mix here. We're currently sitting third. We're joint on points with Arsenal, better goal difference. Just above us are City and Liverpool. It's been really good. We're doing really well in the Champions League as well. It's to the point of where we are on view to qualify. We've played six and won three. We're probably not going to get in the top eight. We're a few points off of that, but we are looking like we will at least advance. Notable there is Brighton in fifth, which is fantastic for them. In regards to us and our squads, I've been having a little look, and to be honest, like I've brought in so many young players, which is really good. But when you look at the starring of, like, you look in my midfield, it's a bit bare, really. At the back, we got some quality there. We need a goalkeeper, and we need some better central midfielders, I think, for my liking. Um, that's something I'm going to be looking at. We are also going to be offloading some players in the near future. There's just some that are just not getting selected, to be completely honest. When it comes to contracts, next season, Carrasco will probably be out. Stones, I will probably try and retain. Larios is on his way out. Ward-Prowse, I will probably see him through as well to stay with us. But as you can see, the Southampton Football Club, like, some of the value of the players that we've got, phenomenal. We are building something really good here, but probably need a little bit more quality if so. So a lot will happen if Larios obviously leaves the club. Although some of these guys are out on free transfers now. Like, we've got João Cancelo, who'd be interested, and we've also got Jack Grealish, who would be interested also. Something I'm definitely going to think of. Up the top, I've just seen something which I love to see. Larios is on his way out of the club. £42 million, and 5 million of that will be also as an add-on of 20 games. Now the board are agreeing that 22 million will be added to the transfer budget. I've got to see why that is. Probably because I haven't got a lot of money, if I'm going to be completely honest. But Larios has left the club. He's barely played, so that is a good transfer for the club. We're now sitting reasonably pretty in that regard. Let's see what the finances look like as well. I think there was a reason why that was that way, because we had actually gone into debt. Manchester United up next in the FA Cup third round. Daryl Cook is going to be joining Norwich City. Thank you for your time, sir. Not that I remember much about you at all. So that's the team we're sending out today. If you look, like, these players, probably all bar Stones, Lafont, Ward-Prowse. 3 years' time, they're all going to be 4 or 5 star players. I think I need to stick with them. I just need to perhaps add a couple here and there, like someone like a Grealish as a backup winger. You know, little things like that could be a big thing. I might even go in for Grealish. I might even have a look at Cancelo. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what the right thing to do is. Hopefully we can get through this. Man United are going to be tough. 0-0. That's not an ideal result for us because we're now going to be going away from home. Hendrick's late miss. Unfortunately, I didn't see it, but always hate the replays purely because it's just another game that we need to play. Cittadini, someone I looked at, is going to Salernitana. Leeds away from home up next, but before that we're going to find out who we're going to draw in the FA Cup. Now, Ward Prowse is going to go home with a virus. We'll skip the draw. So we're going to play Stoke City, providing we get through there. Big transfer coming up here, by the way. Florian Wirtz, a German attacking midfielder. And basically, he's going to cost us 500k from the budget. Young, good player. Really happy with that transfer. Trying to build something really, really good here. To buy now, they want 40 million. That tells you what type of player that we've signed now. Really, really good deal there. I don't think I'm going to make any transfers now. I think it would be wise to just chill and just see what options come up. Mosquera comes in at right back. Stones comes in at holding mid. Interesting. Hopefully we've got enough to see off someone like a Leeds. And we do. Nice 4-0 win there. Pretty convincing, to be honest. It moves us into second place. Brighton beat Arsenal. City held by Newcastle. Liverpool beat Stoke. I need to see a little bit more. I'm going to have a look at him. Just pure. I know he was wanted, but he doesn't seem to be. £27 million. He is wanted by Atletico Madrid. It's been his worst season for us out of the 5 that he's been with us. And his reports are saying that he's not going to get much better, which is not a good sign. He could be a player I may look to get out the club maybe next season. Mosquera to Palace. Now Bazzano is ill with a virus. It's clearly going around the club. Lafont has done really well in goal for me. I just kind of hope that... there's someone else I was going to look at. £162 million. We'll scout him. He never started there. There we go. I thought he went to West Ham. He didn't. He went to Tottenham and he's gone to Borussia Mönchengladbach. It just says he'd be a useful backup, so not sure it'd be worth actually me going for him, especially at that price tag as well. It really wouldn't be worth it. Hendrick sitting at 4.5 stars. Love it. Right, they're in a similar position to us, Mönchengladbach. A point would be good here. 3, even better. So if we have a look at the stages, that now moves us up into 11th. Now, we win our remaining game, we have half a chance of getting into automatic, but probably not. More than likely not going to happen. So Leicester at home next. A minus, but look at that transfer value. I think you may have overvalued him a little bit. Now, I started this save just after. Well, I started this save before the bigger winter update, and if I could have got this guy on a free on the new update, it would be a complete different story. Unfortunately, not this time around. I'm pretty stacked in at centre half as well, in all fairness. Bayern have made a Livramento offer. This needs to be a big offer if they're going to try and take away my fullbacks. 52 million. It's not enough. I'm not even sure what he's worth, if I'm honest. It's worth 57. He's been quietly consistent for me as a performer, in all fairness. Plenty of assists. Always around that 7 mark. He didn't do too much in the first season. I came in charge. He was injured for a while, and he's been really, really good. And Bayern Munich can go and swing on that one because that transfer is not going to happen. Right, we've got Leicester at home. Hendrick is being rested, which I think is the right call, as he has taken a knock. Looks a pretty half decent side there, to be honest. I want to say something from Talas Magno. This is the game I'm fully expecting to win. And we only just took the win. A 1-0 win at Leicester. And Dayot Upamecano goal in the last 10 minutes. And unbelievably, we are top of the league with 14 games to go. Unbelievable. It's getting very, very tight though. I mean, like, there is 10 points between first and, well, realistically, look at it this way, there's 11 points between first to 8th. It's getting pretty stacked, to be honest. I'm under no illusions that we're going to have some really tough games incoming as well anyway. So it's been a really, really pleasing start though. I can't knock that. See, Premier League games incoming as well. Away to West Ham, home to Brentford, away to Newcastle. There's some winnable games there. So we've got Botasani, I believe they are Romanian. They are Romanian. Even I would even take a draw here, if I'm honest. This would be the centre back I would like to get in if possible. I'm more looking in regards to when his contract ends, which is going to be a few years anyway. He also has an optional year. Hendrick comes straight back in. Probably my strongest side. We'll probably win it 9-0. Magno with a hat-trick, Zakarian with a hat-trick, Slurdle up with 2, Ward-Prowse with 1. 36 shots. What's the chances of us finishing 9th? 10th we finished. But that's a really, really good win. And the unfortunate thing is here, you've got some absolute bowlers that have got in here. But then when you come into here and you have a look, you know, Lazio, so it's 8, so it's 16, so it's 24 that go through. Like, you have a look here, like, we've got Barcelona, Monaco, Ajax, Manchester United, Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Roma, Bayern, Chelsea. It's not going to be easy. Really, really good win though, 9-0. And it has recorded our biggest win ever. You love to see it. Right, just curiosity. So we've got 16 million in the budget. Financially, we are just in the red. It was a massive shame because if you look in July 2025, 18 months ago, we had 100 million quid in the bank. When it comes to debts and loans, as you can well see, I'm not sure how this works. So I believe we paid that loan off. Pretty certain that we paid that off. And that's why we're sort of in the balance. I feel as though you get that £100 million loan. A cold from Makoko, you get £100 million loan, it goes a long way. It more or less sees you good. So Almira are coming for Dominguez. Now Dominguez is just primarily been a substitute. We are going to accept that offer. We're going to let him out as such. There is no point. There is an optional future fee, £15 million, which I'd like to hope. I might, if I'll get desperate. I might even offer him 12 just to get him out of the club and get some money back in. So we're now away to West Ham. West Ham been a bit of a bogey side on here for me, to be completely honest. So don't quite know what to expect here. Ideally a win to keep us top of the table, but I wouldn't be annoyed with a draw. But a 3-0 win is exactly what was needed. And in other news, Wolves are now ahead of City. Arsenal smacked them 4-0. Now, somehow magically, we're sitting top of the pile with a good goal difference as well. Hendrick 17. He's a few goals behind Haaland, but he's definitely showing what he's made of. Apparently West Ham were brave. I'll tell you what, looking at them fixtures, we got a good chance of getting some good results here. We've now got Manchester United away from home in the FA Cup third round replay. Before that, we have got transfer deadline day. There's not going to be any business in coming to the club. I will, if I get an opportunity to bring in either Cancelo or Grealish on a free transfer, then I will do it that way. I won't. I'm not going to spend any money outright at the moment. Samuel Chukwueze from Real Madrid is rumoured. Calvert-Lewin is rumoured. And Endrick out is rumoured. Well, I tell you what, that's all about Southampton now. Because they've even got Livramento at the bottom now. Yeah, you can continue with your rumours. Meslier. Okay. We shall decline. Let's just see if anyone comes in for any one of ours. Hendrick, Young Player of the Month. And I've got gonna win myself Manager of the Month. Love that. Great work. Okay, so this is the knockout playoff round. There was something I did see. Okay, so if we can go down here, this should tell me probably who I've already drawn. So these are the seeded, so I'm unseeded. So let's have a... So fourth. So I'm the bottom ranked team. So I will be drawn against Real San Sebastian. That's what I've seen. Let's just check it out. Real San Sebastian. No, oh my lord, it's different. It's different from PC to console. Then we've drawn Nice, which isn't a bad draw in all fairness. Well, haven't I made myself look like an idiot? We've drawn Nice. Favourable draw, I'd probably say, to be honest. Okay, we've received 1.6 million. As Gullikson has gone to Borussia Mönchengladbach. Thierry Small. I can't see me using him if I'm going to be honest. I'm stacked around that defensive area if I'm going to be completely real. This transfer window will shut very, very soon. And there it is. We've brought in two players and they've both gone out on loan. And we've made a fair few quid from Larios. So can't knock that. In terms of wages, we are spending more on wages than the likes of Tottenham and Arsenal. Had I known that Bruno Guimaraes was an option, I probably would have moved for him. And do you know what? Even James Madison for that sort of money as well. I mean, I haven't overly got that money, but I would have tried to have made it a deal. Livramento ill with a cold. Right, United away. Unbeaten against United in my last 4 outings I've just seen. Hopefully we can make it 5. It would be nice. And we've absolutely smacked them. Great result there. Stoke City in the 4th round now. Speaking of which, we've got them literally in a few days' time. A very bland 4-4-2 in their formation. Looks like they're saying Beljo's the main major threat for them. Looks like Sverdlup is going to be rested. How will we fare here? Lots of cup football, Nice as well. 3-2. And it was, well, we were 2-0 down, very early doors as well. Endrick and Carrasco come back to save the day. Telles Magno injured, I've just seen now. He's going to be out for 3 weeks. And we move on to the 5th round of the FA Cup, which is nice. John McGinn will skip the FA Cup draw. Forest Green Rovers. Similar stature to ourselves and Nice, apparently. Sverdlup comes in, so basically it's Makuku that comes in for Telles Magno. Other than that, it's pretty much exactly as we want it. Always taking away draw. We'll take an away win. Definitely didn't have the better of the game, but we've walked away winners. Some critics have spoken of the significant players out on loan at your club, and we are stockpiling players. I've got a lot on loan. But when you're trying to build for the future, you need to buy some of these players. Otherwise, the AI is going to snap them up and not really do much with them. So, Brentford at home. Just seeing that Arsenal and Liverpool both got tough games. So this is a reasonable opportunity to try and do something here and hopefully get a win and maybe a small gap. It was Chelsea, Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool, I think I saw. And can you believe it? We have lost the game. Well, Chelsea held Arsenal, but Liverpool came off better against Newcastle. We are now 2 points behind. Certainly tightens up the division. Brentford have been a club I've really struggled against at times, and mentally, I had in my mind we've been playing some really good stuff. I mean, we took on the start of the episode from like here, and we had won 8 games in a row, and without being funny, but we also kept, if you look here, top half of the screen, 7 clean sheets in a row, which is pretty phenomenal, to be honest. So we've got Nice in the home return leg. We have a 2-goal advantage. I fully expect us to see the game out and get us through. This Koulibaly does get injured quite frequently. Schledlup is capable. Not sure if it's worth him playing though. It's not. If we lose by 1, it's fine. I'd much prefer a win though. 0-0, no problem by me. We will take that. We will go through. We're in the final 16. Just earning that 8 million quid sort of almost puts us at even money. FA Cup, Villa have knocked out City. We've now got to be careful because like we had some very winnable games. We haven't won in the last 2. And we've got like a Newcastle away. Intrigued about Larios. Want to see, has he come in and been starting for Bayern? It looks like he has. Fair play to him. Fair play. The old K-League have come in for a player. So Carrion moves over to the left. Normal back line. Come on, let's nick a win here, please. 2-2. It's not ideal, but it's not a loss. We just need Liverpool to slip up, and to be honest, they're not. So I'll probably say it's going to need to be us that's going to have to. Oh well, it was just about to go on loan, and now he's hurt himself. Yeah, we're the ones that are going to have to try and beat Liverpool and narrow the gap, I think. Playing Stoke next, bottom of the league. Would like to say that this should be 3 points. Shouldn't underestimate them. Villa v Liverpool. Villa have just beaten City, so there is hope. We got to do our job. We do. 4-0. Hendrick with a couple. Liverpool have smacked Villa. We're slowly forming a gap. I mean, Arsenal and City do have games in hand, admittedly. It's going to be tough, and don't get me wrong. I'm just really pleased that I'm in a title race. If you can believe that. We've certainly been overachieving as Southampton boss. We're under no illusions there with that. So round of 16. We are the unseeded. So we're 6th in the unseeded. In the seeded, looks like Tottenham. See, it is a thing. It is a thing. I got it wrong the first time round, but that time around I got it right, and we have got Tottenham. I'm not going to offer him a contract. Kadir is going to go off on loan, even though he is injured. Magno is back, which is only a good thing. I can't look past Forest Green, if I'm going to be honest. We need to at least put out a reasonable side. I think it's clever that they're resting Hendrick. And do you know what? I actually think I need to rest Gardival. I think this just makes sense. Just because we got Champions League incoming, I think we got enough to see off Forest Green. Even with making some of them changes there. Yeah, it's 2-0. It's a good result. It sees us through into the quarter-finals. Brentford have beaten Man City. Cracking result that for us. Champions League incoming next against Spurs, and as you can look in our previous meetings, it's a bit of a ding-dong yo-yo battle. So based upon that, I expect to win at home. I expect to lose away. Hendrick, Young Player of the Month again. I'm absolutely not shocked. He is the man. Did it work here with this as well? If so, we'll be drawn against Chelsea. Oh, it didn't work. Wow, we'll take a Huddersfield draw there. Dare I say that we have just got the easiest draw that we could have got there. Some really big games incoming now. When you look at my loan list, it does look like I'm stockpiling players, yes. I reckon Tottenham's the likely result in this one, do they? Do us a favour, Bournemouth. That's the strong side. Have we got enough to see off Tottenham? We do. 2-0. Hendrick with 2. Magno injured again, though. Three weeks again. Hendrick, by the way, 33 goals this season. Right, we got a tough away game against Brighton. Tough home game against Chelsea. Sandwiched in there is a Tottenham away from home. So we just can't slip up now. It's we slip up, we're going to give Liverpool at home to West Ham. So yeah, we just cannot afford to slip up. And no mugs, Brighton. We got the win. It was a Ruben Loftus-Cheek goal. It keeps us in touch. Now the good thing here is that we have opened up a 9-point gap in regards to a top 4 finish. So that is one very, very good thing. And now, well, Tottenham up next. We take a 2-goal lead. I think I've just seen them playing Kulusevski as a central midfielder. Always a winger in my eyes. So Tottenham away, then Chelsea at home in the league. Stones coming out of it as a holding mid. And can you believe it? Paul Pogba, of all people, scores a late goal to send them through. Massive shame. What a shame. Were you impressed with the goal Paul Pogba scored? I'm never, ever, ever going to big up a Paul Pogba. He is not my cup of tea. Right, so that one's that down. It's a shame. We've done considerably better in the Champions League over previous seasons. So whilst it's a shame to be knocked out there, the main thing is that we are qualifying for it. And we're giving ourselves half a chance. Alright, come on now. Win here will be really, really good. Nice. Show me the money. Damn. 2-0 up, drew 2-2. Didn't realise that Rodrigo had gone to Chelsea. They didn't pay a lot of dough for him either. So Arsenal were overtaking us. Did Fulham? No, I don't think Fulham did get anything. No, Liverpool opening the gap over us. Even more to a point where Arsenal have now overtaken us. So we've got the FA Cup. We've got 8 games to go. See if we can try and win this FA Cup then. It's not going to be easy. There's some really good sides in it. So we have a top talent that's another left back. Seems to always be the way. A few guys been left out of international duty. Hendrick is just being completely rested up here. Not sure he needs a rest, if I'm honest. Wanted by Liverpool and Madrid. It's not ideal of what I wanted to see. Do we have enough about us to beat a Bournemouth? The answer is no. And I think that is unfortunately going to seal our season off. Luckily, Wolves have beaten Arsenal there, but Liverpool are running away. Massive shame. So it's been Bamba yellow card. Oh my goodness, look at this. Bamba's picked up a 2-match ban. He's going to miss the Premier Division game against Liverpool and he will miss Man City also. Yeah, so we've reached the quarterfinals of both domestic cups. And we've made the last 16 in the Champions League. It's not bad. It's not bad. Now Hendrick comes back in. Let's make the semi-finals then. Yeah, convincing. Moukoko banging in 3. So we're in there with Arsenal, Chelsea and Tottenham. See, I've got Moukoko who's scoring 20 a season. I've got Hendrick who's scoring anywhere from 30 plus. So, wouldn't be able to tell who we're going to draw here. I'm probably going to go with a Tottenham. No. We got ourselves an Arsenal. It's going to be a tough one, that. international break as we edge closer to the end of the season. Magno is back. Zakarian is nearly out for the season now. Straddle up, he's definitely out till next season. Oh, what a shame. Looks like Carrasco's going to get a crack, I imagine, on that left-hand side. Hendrick wins BOC, whatever that is. Brazilian Olympic Committee Footballer of the Year Award. I mean, look at them stats. That's been playing off the right as well at times. So Liverpool and City could be a way to throw a wrecking ball into the season. But here comes one of my favourite parts. Trying to find young wonder kids that are not going to cost me hardly any money. This is a no-brainer. It's all about just trying to find the right players for the right prices. This is my player. Yeah. Okay, he's the only one. So if I can get anyone for like under 5 million quid, we'll scout him. Anyone that's already at a Premiership side is going to be. I should scout them really more than anything, just to check them out. But yeah, any kind of wonder kid you can pick up for 5 million quid. 95 million pounds player for Sheffield United. We're nearly there. Yeah, anyone with a big name side, they are probably going to be worth a lot of dough. Doesn't always work out like that, but majority of the time. Pop. Okay. We're not going to give you a big pay rise. We will just... And yes, you can have him back on loan. Mark Wilson has beaten Hendrick to a player of the month. Youngsters set to be released. Alright, here we go. So B minus, A minus. So this is the one. Compensation. That normally means that I can straight up sign him. So I'm going to try. Not going to get a yearly wage rise out of me though. Alright, here we go. This is must win. There is no other way of looking at it. We haven't even got enough subs for the game. We've got so many players out. Must win. We have to win. We do convincingly 3-0. Look at the top of the table. Look at how nip and tuck that is. All of us still have an opportunity. We have City up next. Away from home though. But you're not going to see that in this episode because it's going to be in next episode. We'll just skip forward. We'll get up roughly towards the game. Now, according from what I've just seen in previous meetings, we seem to have had the better of City, which is nice. The board are delighted the team is challenging for the Premier Division this season. Yes, I agree. Cancelo, is your contract still ending? It is. That's amazing. I may have to nip an offer in for him at the end of the season. Campaign sets up for Haaland to win Player of the Year. Okay, so we're in the FA Cup semi-final. We're in a title race. 6 games to go. We are 9 points clear of 5th. We are looking like Champions League. It's looking like a very successful season. We could win the title. I don't think we will, but we'll give it a damn good go. So that will do for today. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you as always. Give us a like if you want to. Subscribe would be a big help to me. See you next time. Have a good one.